Hello class and welcome to KIN 274 Applied Movement Anatomy. My name is Dr. Charles Jason Ramos. I'll be your instructor for this course. And I just wanted to give you some background about myself, professionally and personally. So as far as my education, I went to Cal State Fullerton. I received my bachelor's and my master's degrees from there, and I also did my athletic training program. Um, and Both master's and athletic training programs were done concurrently. And then a few years ago, I began a doctorate of health science program at A.T. Still University, and I finished that last year. So some research that I conducted while in my doctorate was on cross education. And just to kind of briefly tell you about that, it's essentially a theory that says that if we train one set of limbs, so unilaterally, and don't train the other side, we can still transfer some of the strength gained on the trained side to the untrained side. And where this applies is for patients that are going to be immobilized for a significant amount of time, such as when you get a shoulder surgery or a knee surgery. And so the research that I did and that I conducted showed that you can transfer about 20% strength from one side to the other. And I presented it at a few symposiums, and uh, I've gotten good feedback on it, so that's something I'll probably continue to do as well. As far as work experience, I spent a few years at St. Joseph Hospital, a few years at Sage Hill School in Newport Coast, but most of the time I've been at CBU as an athletic trainer. I've worked with several of the teams there, and I've also, for the last almost 5 years now, I've been teaching as an adjunct as well. And some personal background: I've been married for 13 years. We have two kids, a 9 and a 6-year-old now, actually, and we go to church in Ontario. My hobbies include jogging, weightlifting, golf, and reading. And now I just want to give you an overview of the class. As listed here, make sure that you're looking in your learning activities links, as that's where everything that's due for that week will be listed. And one of the things that I always put on there is a lecture. So I typically did it with Screencast-O-Matic, so it was a recording just like this. And recently I've changed over to VoiceThread, so I've been using that because it's a little bit more interactive. As you'll notice in week one, you can interact a little bit more consistently with me and other classmates as well, because each slide gives you an option to give a response, to ask a question if you want to do that either through video or through just a voice recording. So please, I encourage you to make sure you look through each of those little bullet points on learning activities for each week. It'll definitely help you prepare for everything that's due that week. And then this starts definitely with week 0. Make sure you do your pre-test and your introductions. And then, so the main tips I would give you is to be prepared, organized, and participate. I mean, those are the things that are going to get you a good grade when it comes to movement anatomy, specifically taking it online, where we don't get to see each other at a specific time. It has to be remote, and it has to be on your time. So make sure that you're participating, make sure that you have your assignments organized, and that you're preparing each week. Some tips I listed here are to document when assignments are due in your calendar, to start assignments early, ask questions. I think that's huge, to make sure that you're asking questions and engaging with your professor. That's very critical. And last, I just want to go over the graded assignments. So this is everything that you will be graded on, starting with introductions, the pre-test. There's going to be 6 quizzes. There's going to be 7 critical assignment preparation assignments. Most of them are going to require video recording, so make sure that you have either a smartphone that can do that, a camcorder, or something that will record you and that you're easily able to upload it to Blackboard. Then you also have a critical assignment, which will be due, I think, 7th or 8th week, and then It's going to be on human biomechanics and movement analysis, and that'll start to make sense as we go through each of the caps. The first thing you should definitely do is choose the exercise that you want to focus your critical assignment on, which is your assignment for week one. So really think it over and see which one you think you can be more engaged into and which one you really want to do some research on. Finally, you'll have a midterm and then a final exam as well. Both of these, I believe they're cumulative, but they focus more on what's being covered at the moment. Okay, and that's all I have for you. I really wish you guys the best. Please stay in contact with me. Make sure that you're letting me know if you're struggling with anything. I know there's times where life gets in the way and you're going to have things that come up. You may get sick, so please be communicating with me so that we can plan accordingly. I've been a student while I was working full time and had a family to raise, so I know a lot of the struggles that you're going through. But I also do know that it does take a lot of effort. You have to definitely put in the effort. It's not going to be given to you, so please make sure that you're putting in the effort and that you're communicating with me so that you can have a good experience in this class, that you can learn as much as you can, and eventually apply it in your future career. So again, thank you guys, and I wish you the best.